Hey guys, welcome back to another deep dive video. Today we're going to do another comparison video on another two electric Pokemon. If you guys haven't seen the last video, we did a comparison between the two rock boys. So make sure you guys check that out. This time, yet again, it is going to be another two electric Pokemon. But this time, it is going to be the electric steel type Pokemon. Yes, we are talking about Magneton and Magnezone. In this video, we're going to find out which one is better. But before we get into that, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to the video. Both of these Pokemon were relevant in the Jungle Cup meta. But now with Wigglytuff having the new fast move charm, they become even more relevant due to their steel typing. That means that they can resist Wigglytuff's charm fast move. Alright guys, so this time we're doing two Pokemon, so we're going to speed right through it. If you're even thinking about using Magneton in the Jungle Cup, you have to make sure that you have the double legacy. Yes, we are talking about Thunder Shock and Discharge. And of course, you're going to want to accompany those moves with Magnet Bomb. It is such a spammy combination to make for a successful outcome. Magnet Bomb requiring such little energy, it is going to be just pulling it off so quick with Thunder Shock, it is just going to destroy Wigglytuff. But don't forget guys, Magneton is very frail. To Magnezone. Magnezone does not require any legacy moves. He is going to have Spark, Wild Charge, and Flash Cannon, which means if you do not have a legacy Magneton, Magnezone would be just perfect for you. Right away we're going to just take out Zap Cannon because it just doesn't compare to the amount of energy required compared to Wild Charge, and with damage, Wild Charge just becomes the overall better move. Now this means that you're not going to be able to pull off charge moves as fast, but you are a little bit beefier, which could give you more of a competitive edge. Here is the most important part. The key matchups. This is what's going to determine the difference between Magnezone and Magneton. You're going to notice that Magneton actually performs better against Fortress and Scizor compared to Magnezone. Not by much, but with those spammy charge moves, you're going to notice that Magneton will be able to take down those Pokemon a lot quicker. However, Magnezone actually has better matchups against the Rock Boys. You'll notice that Magnezone will be able to have a clear win against them, but with Magneton, it is a pretty even matchup. Magneton has its own advantage though. Even though Magneton and Magnezone both beat Wigglytuff, Magneton actually beats Wigglytuff a lot faster due to Magnet Bomb. And with the Thunder Shock and Magnet Bomb combination, it's just so spammy and just hits so hard. But again, both of them beat Wigglytuff due to their steel typing. Magnezone, however, will also have a better matchup against those bug poison types. Also, he'll have a better matchup against Venusaur himself. Being a steel type, you have a whole lot of pros, you resist a lot, but you do have a huge weakness to fighting type. So what does that mean? You really have to be careful when going up against Vigoroth and Heracross. Now on a team of three, you're going to have your Magnezone, and then you're going to need to find a counter to Vigoroth. Here, I think personally, Venomoth will be one of your best choices, due to the fact that Venomoth counters both Venusaur, and because it can do very well against the Vigoroth and Heracross matchups. And of course, for the number 3 slot, you can never go wrong with just going in with Vigoroth. To conclude, Magneton and Magnezone both are very similar Pokemon. It is very hard to say which one is better. If you choose that you want to have a better matchup against those bug steel types, I would recommend going in with Magneton. But if you do want to have the ability to have a better matchup against the Rock Boys, the grass types, and the bug poison types, I would recommend going in with Magnezone. Personally, I have both a Legacy Magneton and I have a Magnezone ready. But for this cup, I think I'm going to be picking Magnezone. So here, we're going to do some battles, and let's see how well we do. Now onto some battles. We're going to be starting off with our Venusaur, and he's going to be going in with his Vigoroth. here we're going to just try to farm as much energy as we can and just try to get to this Frenzy Plant, because Frenzy Plant is going to do a whole lot of damage to that Vigoroth. Personally, oh, there he goes. He switches out and he's going to be bringing in his Noctowl. So now we're going to switch up out of there and we're going to be bringing in our Magnezone. Magnezone is just going to go to work now on that Noctowl. So here we're just going to farm a little bit more energy now that he is able to pull off a Nightshade. We are going to shield the first Nightshade and just J farm that energy. So now we're going to get a little bit more and then we're going to pull off a Wild Charge. Now we're going to try to get to this Wild Charge. No, he actually gets to his charge move a whole lot faster than us, and he pulls off a Nightshade. So now we're like, okay, that's fine. We're just going to farm a little bit more. I think personally we farmed just a little bit too much, but it's okay. Now we're going to just go into the Wild Charge, and we're going to be able to do super effective damage and take out that Noctowl. And now we have another Wild Charge ready to go for whatever's coming in next, and that is going to be his Vigoroth. So there we go. We forced the shield here, and now we're just trying to get to another one, but we have no way of getting to it. It's just not possible when going up against those counters. But now he has a Body Slam ready, and we're like, you know what? We're shielding this because we want our Venusaur to stay alive here. We have a Frenzy Plant ready to go, and we have extra energy to try to get to another Frenzy Plant. So here, we force the second shield, and now we try to get to another Frenzy Plant, but he actually gets the Body Slam off first. That's fine with us. We're cool with it because now we know we're going to be able to get to this Frenzy Plant before he's able to get to another Body Slam. That was a little bit scary just because we all know that shields were down. So now shields are down on both sides, and we're like, okay, that's fine. Actually, yes, yeah, it's on both sides, and now we're going to try to get to another Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant is going to just go to work here and just going to take out that Raichu, and that is going to be the end of round 1. Now we're going to be going on to round 2, and in round 2 we're going to be leading in with our Noctowl, and he's going to be coming in with his Venusaur. So we're going to have a positive matchup here. He's going to have to get out of here. He might have to try to farm a little bit, but he's going to have to get out of there before that Sky Attack or be forced to use a shield. So now we're going to try to get to that Sky Attack. We're waiting to see what's next, and he's going to be bringing in his Raichu. So now we're going to switch up out of there. It took us a little bit of time to try to switch that. We're like, okay, that's fine. We thought this was going to be a Thunder Punch, but no, it was going to be a Wild Charge. And we're like, okay, now we're in a little bit of trouble here, but we're like, that's fine. It's okay, because we know with Vigoroth, we're going to be able to pull off a Body Slam. Now, Body Slam is going to force that shield on Raichu, and we're like, okay, you know what? He's going to get to another Thunder Punch. We're like, you know what? We need our Vigoroth to stay alive here because we know that we have Noctowl in the back, and we also have Magnezone. But again, Magnezone could have done a little bit decent against Raichu, but we're like, that's fine. We're cool with it because now we're just going to bring in that Magnezone, and we're going to just going in with some fast moves. And we're like, you know what? We have to shield here because we know it's going to be a Wild Charge. And as we saw there, it is a Wild Charge. So now we're going to just farm up a little bit, and we're going to go straight for a Wild Charge because we know that that Raichu is super spammy, and we're like, okay, we cannot allow him to be able to pull off more charge moves. So now we know he has a Noctowl in the back, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do here? Because we have a feeling that he does have a Vigoroth. So here it is. He brings in the Vigoroth, and we're like, you know what? That's fine. We're cool with it. We're cool with it. Why? Because we know we're going to be able to force the shield here. That is exactly what we try to do. We basically force the shield, and we try switching, but he got his charge move off. We're like, oh my gosh. We're like, okay, that's fine. We're cool with it. We let Magnezone go down, and now with no shields, we have our Noctowl with full of energy, and we're going to pull off that Sky Attack and basically do a whole lot of damage to that Vigoroth. So now we're going to try to get to another Sky Attack, and we're like, you know what? Body Slam's not going to do too much damage, so we're cool with it. We're fine with it. We're going to just try to farm a little bit more energy, but we know that he had a Venusaur in the back, and we're like, okay, you know what? Now we have to shield this because we know we have to just farm up a little bit. We know he just uses Frenzy Plant. We farm a little bit more on the Wing Attack, and we're going to be hitting him with a Sky Attack, and that is going to one-shot that Venusaur, and we still have left energy. We have left energy, and we're going to get to that Sky Attack before he gets to his Body Slam, and that is how you use Noctowl. Noctowl just wiped the team, and now that is going to be the end of round 2. Now we're going to be going into round 3, and we're going to be starting off with our Vigoroth, and Vigoroth's going to be going up against Venusaur. Now he is going to be having a positive matchup here. So we're like, you know what? That's fine. We're cool with it. We're going to let our Vigoroth just go to work now. We're like, Vigoroth, go in, do your Body Slams, make us proud. So we're like, okay, cool, Vigoroth's gonna go with the body slam, and we're gonna just switch up out of there and bring in our Venomoth. Now Venomoth with confusion, if he's not quick enough, he's gonna get hit with the confusion, or maybe even 2. So now we have a Poison Fang ready. We're just gonna shoot off that Poison Fang and be able to do as much damage as possible. But here, we force a shield here, so now we're even more in the lead. We're like, okay, cool, we're not shielding nothing. We're like, cool, hit us with a wild charge. We're cool with it. We're gonna hit with another couple confusions, 1, maybe 2. And no, it was just 1. And we do have our Vigoroth and our Magnezone. So here, we're waiting out the switch clock. 5, 4, 3, 2. And now we're going to be bringing in our Vigoroth. Vigoroth is just going to go to work now on that Raichu. And we're like, you know what? We're just going to farm this Raichu. We're just going to hit it with counters. We're going to shield this because we know it's going to be... Oh, wow, it was a Thunder Punch. We thought it was going to be a Wild Charge. We're like, that's fine. We're going to try to just keep farming him. We're like, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. We're going to just keep it alive. We're going to even use our second shield because now we know once we take out that Raichu that we're going to have such a lead here. We're going to have so much energy that we're going to be able to pull off a body slam and basically either force the shield here, which is exactly what we do. But look who he decides to bring in. It is going to be Wigglytuff. We're like, wow, what a perfect ending to that match of 3. And we're like, okay, that's fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just try to farm up as much energy as we can. And we're going to switch up out of here and bring in our Magnezone. Magnezone is just going to go to work now. And remember, he does have a Venusaur. Venusaur gets to his Frenzy Plant before he faints. And look, we are still left with Magnezone. And that is why I picked Magnezone, just because he is a little bit more beefy. And with all that energy, we pull off our Flash Cannon. And with all shields down, Wigglytuff is in a world of hurt. And we knock out that Wigglytuff. And that is going to be the end of round 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one.